The one thing I'm gonna be looking for is if Brub knows how to deal with the up throw up air tech trap. Happens at about 20%. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so that's something that is really just like the first litmus test as a puff player. Oh, nice smash Jai on that down air right away. So Drew has a pretty good defensive game right off the bat that I can see.
Yeah, his defensive game in particular, I think, has also been improving as well. And he's been
Yeah,
picking his spots better about when to go for rest as well. I think
yeah,
he was a little bit too rest heavy. Also, notably, he would throw out these pounds in neutral that would often get punished. I haven't seen him do that once
yeah.
while watching him this tournament.
Ooh, I really like that pound just to catch the jump. So
Yeah,
something that foxes need to be that you sort of test. So as a pseudo puff player, something that all puffs sort of do is they test reactions for foxes, right? So like the first level is if a fox is able to react to you landing and tomahawking, right? Because that is purely reactable if you're paying attention to the screen. And what fox will do is they'll just jump out of shield before you can land, right? And so the next layer there is that fox, or puff rather, should be hitting you right before they land, as late as possible, in anticipation of you jumping and them watching you trying to land. Um, so pretty cool that Drew's already sort of implementing that sort of thing. So expecting to see a lot more of these really late bears catching jump out of shield. Wow, this is going
I think Brub
fast.
is also having some difficulty dealing with some also Drews involved as well.
Yeah, we were talking about how Fox is going to be the one dictating the pace, but it really looks like Drew is just suffocating Brub right now.
Yeah, like I said, Drew is like a lot more willing to be passive base, which is like a really cool style. Because like, I think which you see at the top level, puffs be a little bit more happy to take space away, kind of just try to bait people to come at them. But Drew is much more willing to.
Yeah, and there's the tech trap I was talking about.
Yeah,
Tries to tech the first one, can't tech the second one.
Drew's a lot more willing to kind of close the gap, but then also just get into back air range, so you're forced to deal with it.
Yep,
And I think that's more descriptive of his play style than anything else. So that's
definitely
kind of unique.
definitely exposes a lot of weaknesses when you play that puff style. Because a lot of foxes are used to the puff being really campy and having room to breathe, but you're just not giving it to him.
Yeah,
Let's see. Nice. I can see that Brub is an IBDW fan with those short up airs. Misses the jab reset. Misses the edge cancel. And slowing it down a little bit here. Stage is a lot wider, so hard to rush down the fox for sure. One thing I really like from Drew right now is he knows when his combo is over, right? And that's a problem that a lot of puffs have and players in general, is
yeah,
they'll get a hit and they'll assume that as long as you're continuing to hit them, you have momentum. But like sometimes you just have to accept that the one hit you get is what you get, and going back to neutral is the right play here. And
I always say that that's like the number one problem that like newer players have is that
mhm.
they always look for like a follow up because I think everyone wants to be Mango, but they're
Yeah,
not Mango yet. They want to
yeah,
follow it up with something, and they get overzealous, and they punish themselves in these spots. And that's like definitely like the number one issue if you're looking to improve is as a newer player is to like look for the spots where you're doing that and just be a little bit more patient because you're not going to do that.
yeah. And Bernard playing this really well. I just want to comment on a few things. Like that side B was very tricky. Looks like he's going platform, but actually dipped below it. And then just an overall really solid game plan here with up throw and up air. Oh, and he
Yeah,
shortens it, which actually might have hurt him because he landed right in front of Puff's face. But these short up airs are
interesting on.
giving crazy mileage.
Yeah, I think the width of the stage is also helping. I think Brub having a little bit more breathing room than Uphill did
Yeah, definitely.
just naturally. So I think that's also helping him kind of key in on like Drew's approaches and having more space to with his own approach.
Yeah, nice grab here. That should be a rest. Okay, misses it, and that should be a dead Puff.
Yeah. Once Drew starts getting those, like even closer to like 80%, I feel like it's more like 60, 50% success rate. Starts getting those like even closer to 80%, he's getting scary.
Yeah, ooh, really bad DI. Honestly, in that situation, you just hold down, you get 40% here, and then you're set up, right? Like, at that point, they're at 45, they can't up the rest of you, and you have 2 stocks left, so
You get a free
you
40
basically
minute
secured
top.
yourself a win just by holding down there. So, pretty big misplay from Brub, but should still be okay to seal this. Actually up the laser game quite a bit. Wow, and doesn't even let him give him a chance to land.
Boy, wait, well, he has a follow-up here.
Yeah, but he
Doesn't
he
quite
misses
put a
it.
platform there.
Just a little slow on these punishes. Something that you really can't afford is to give these pups free rests.
Closing out back here. Oh,
Oh my god, the scrap is going crazy right now.
I thought for sure he might have went for a read on the late hit of Pound there. Wasn't quite able to commit to something.
Yeah, so this is actually a really good place for Fox to be. So Fox has two choices here. So Fox can either keep Puff at this percent and not get him to this really ugly like 100% area. Like this is where you
Yeah.
don't want to be with
Now,
Puff. Where, like,
now, only back air is really live for killing.
yeah, back here up smash, and now you don't have up throw anymore. So that mix-up is gone. So actually giving percent counterintuitively is bad at a certain point, unless you're willing to commit to getting them to this point where now up tilt will kill. So now you're sort of back on board.
Jab doesn't really go live until like much later. If you want.
Yeah,
Try
I would
to
love.
smash.
I would really like to see, I don't know why he's going for throw still, because you know it's not
Yeah.
going to do anything at this point. I would love to see him go for some campy back air, some up tilts, right? Like, it's...
Maybe even overshoot Nair to just get him off stage, even. It's like
Yeah.
at that point, at least you have a situation.
Even that, but like, it's scary because Puff can wave dash underneath and grab, power shield, like, you can
Yeah.
just hold center, and it's so hard for Puff to do anything. Like this is what I mean. Like, that was an overshoot, and Drew read it, and it's going to cost the whole game here. Unless he...
Oh, no, it's not. It's not.
He
Oh!
messes up again? Okay.
Catches him
That
on the
was-
platform. Fortunately for Brub, he misses
Boy.
the first opportunity to kill, but manages to get the reverse back air to seal the deal.
Yeah, that was
Really-
a little flubby, but it is good that he was able to close it out. I think that would have been some emotional damage if he somehow lost that. I think it was a full 2-stock lead, right? Or close to it.
Yeah, that would be rough. That would be very rough if you're Brub. So thank God he closed that out. And Dreamland coming out, pretty standard pick for Puff here. Obviously survivability. I don't know if it's necessarily fitting of Drew's style, but you know, obviously again, the survivability cannot be understated for Puff. This matchup when Fox has so many early kill options.
You remember the phase when Xbox was telling people that Yoshi's was the best Puff stage? That was really funny. There was like a couple month period where he was genuinely telling people that, ooh, very good up smash. He was actually telling people that Yoshi's was the best for Puff because it's hard to chase Fox now, which is insane looking back. But
yeah. Oh, we've had some questionable opinions in the past for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, as the game evolves, so do we. So
it's funny. I do think that it's almost not worth thinking about top player discourse as like a mid-level player because they're playing a different game than these two. Like with all the respect that's due.
Half the shit they're saying is like, you know, it's obviously like biased and to their benefit to say it.
It's biased, it's theoretical, they're playing Zane, like it's not the same game at all. And that's a really
they're
good...
They're playing Zane.
Yeah. Zane is not in this tournament. But yeah, Brub doing really good at adapting here.
Well, Mobrew is.
Yeah, Mobrew is Zane Senior. Yeah. Wow, really good punish on that pound. I think that was actually a flub from Drew. Trying to do a grounded pound.
Yeah, Drew, Brub's now catching Drew a little bit more in shield now. So Drew's like a little less active, and I think Brub is taking full advantage of that.
Yeah, and Drew is dying very early for Dreamland. Like, if you're gonna choose the stage, you have to play in such a way where you're like playing around percents where you're gonna die super early because your advantage is gone, right? And then all that's left is like this huge advantage for Fox where he can run around, use circle camp, hold center, doesn't die either because his recovery is equally amazing. But yeah, Brub slowing it down, probably just wants to get out of rest percentage, and then this is gonna be a huge uphill battle for Drew. That's punishable, but misses the dash. Nice back here. All these trades are amazing for Brub right now.
Yeah. And now he's in a pro fair percent, I believe, at this stage. So
yeah,
he has that going live.
Boy, that
Drew will bring it to the last stock though. So again, another last stock situation. It's a little dubious.
Yeah, this is dubious. He has it up there, so this is again that golden percent where you just want to keep the interactions to a minimum, right? There you go, exactly, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
You don't need to overcomplicate it. As the Fox. Like you don't need to go for these like short nairs and like win neutral. Like you just need to win one interaction and not get grabbed.
One win condition, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can just play in such a way where like you're just fishing grab, and Puff will have to get like 8 or 9 loose back airs to get kill percentage. But yeah, going straight back.
Not surprising at all.
really haven't seen a lot of up tilt at all from. Oh, as I say that, there comes the up tilt. Oh wow, is he listening to stream?
He might be. Some of the players like come in after their sets like right into stream chat, and I'm just like, if you're listening to me the entire time, I am so sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I'm blaming you. No, they're both playing very well.
I choose not to like. I always am just like, I don't know if I agree with this pick.
Yeah.
But then what was it? I saw Field Fight versus Becoming. That's Fox Peach and Becoming the Fox main counterpick Field Fight to FD, and I tried to be nice about it. Just such a sleep counterpick. I feel like if you're the Fox.
Yeah, that's the rough one.
Yeah.
Great up smash that we just missed. That he pushed Puff off, and Puff tried to roll off to grab ledge, and he got him. He scooped him because he didn't fast fall. That should be a rest. Nice holds down here. Gets the percent. Should be like 30-40%. Okay, 22, 21. That's not bad.
Yeah. I do like. I think in the platform stages particularly, I do like. I mean, up throw, up air, and then I also try to see if we can fish out like a back air just for extra percent.
Yeah.
Near like 20% when I get rest punch like that. But up smash also works. I think it gives you the opportunity to shark forward if possible. But,
Oh wow, mid shorten too. My God, that's crazy.
pounds.
Doing a really good job, but not rolling in too.
Yeah. Brub also just playing like really solid. Like
Yeah.
very good at calling out some Drew's like wake up options, got shield options, and able to capitalize on every single.
Yeah.
So.
Drew kind of looks like I mean, he has the same game plan, but the problem with this super aggressive game plan is that like he's not winning the majority, which is what needs to happen in order to, or he needs to be punishing harder. And Brub is just getting these kills way, way, way too early for this to be sustainable. Nice baits it, but goes the wrong way, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I think what I potentially mentioned earlier, I think the bigger stages probably just aren't as fitting for Drew's style of battle because Brub has just a little bit more wiggle room to like initiate his game plan and while avoiding Drew's aggression.
Yeah, and just some really sort of bread and butter flubs from Drew is gonna cost him because it's really just like a game inches with this. Like he missed that edge guard and died for it. Like this huge deficit and lead could have been avoided if he had just closed out the last stock, and that's just sort of how it goes.
The other important thing is that Brub has been playing a lot more brilliantly around grab. Obviously, Drew got a lot of mileage off the first game, for rest.
Yeah.
But
that should be it. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
we'll take that. 3-1.
Taunt from Brub.